How we getting on, folks? Look at another very, very good day there today. Two non-runners, three winners. Really and truly, look at the end of the day, that's as good a day in Kilbeggan I think I ever had. Um, the nap and the next best absolutely hosed up as well as that. My Lady Rose turned out to be a very good winner at 10-3. Punchestown tomorrow. There's an awful lot of sharp price favourites up here now today. Some of them we're going to be going with, some of them we aren't, but there's still a little bit of value come later on in the day that I think might, I suppose, cause a small little bit of an upset. But when you're looking at it as a punting perspective, really and truly, it doesn't look to be a day where we're going to be massively in profit. I can honestly say if we can break even tomorrow, we'll be very, very lucky. Other than that, I think it's going to be what I think is definitely going to be a very good day just to sit back and watch good racing and good quality racing. First of all, 140. We're going to go with the next best of the day here now. We're going to go with Darver Star at 4-5. Like I said just before, it's a day with an awful lot of short price favourites. But when you're looking at, I suppose, potential winners, this one definitely has to be high up in the rank. It's the only one here that holds any sort of champion hurdle form. It looks like chasing will be, I suppose, very much beneficial for it. Gavin Cromwell has sort of been in and out of form in recent times, but I definitely think he's found a very, very good opportunity for this Darver Star to go on and do the business. And 4-5, it's a generous price considering it's the only one in here that has any sort of real champion hurdle form. If you're looking for something that's going to take it on, I honestly think Rebel Gold at 25-1 is very much a great each way shout. It does have an awful lot to find on ratings and everything else like that, but it's become a very, very progressive hurdler. It won, I think it was here at 25-1, or not 25-1, it's 25-1 today. But it was 20-1 or 18-1, something along them lines the last time it ran, and it actually went on to win. But yeah, it will struggle against Darver Star. I know it has point-to-point form behind it and everything else like that, but if you're looking for, I suppose, a fairly solid winner, you can't really look past Darver Star in this race. It really and truly, it should be a fairly easy winner for a horse that's actually gone on to place in a champion hurdle. At the end of the day, it looks fairly straightforward. 2:15. We're going straight from the next best to the nap of the day. We're going to go with dead heat here now for the McParlin team. It's a very much a family affair. With Noel taking the job steering and taking £7 off. It's coming up against Chavi Artist, who is a fairly decent sort, but jumping has left this horse a little bit to be desired of. Really and truly, it will want a good. It'll want a clear round for a start, and it'll want to very much brush up in its jumping. But this horse, I know it's bred to stay in around 2 mile to 2.5 mile, but since it's been upped and tripped to 3 mile, it's been absolutely unbelievable. The amount of improvement that has come out of it has been absolutely unbelievable. I think it's going to improve even further. The fact that Noel is taking £7 off is a massive, massive bonus as well. And 9-4 is a great price. At the end of the day, if the two of them come in, that's a very, very nice double. And it's very much a very nice single as well. Over, like, you're going to be at least tripling your money at the end of the day, and even a little bit more. So that's the way I'm sort of looking at it. The 250, we're not going to actually have a bet in this race here now. If you're looking for something to, I suppose, fill up an accumulator or something along them lines, then this Gordon Elliott favourite. Quillisas or Quillixas or something along them lines. I'm probably butchering the name now, but um, this horse is going to absolutely hose up. It hosed up in France under similar conditions. It was supposed to be running last week in, I think it was Punchestown as well. I'm not 100% sure. It was either Punchestown or Fairy House, but it looks to be coming in here very much well in and has a great chance. I think possibly Rachel Blackmore might take up the ride considering David Russell is out and Jack Kennedy is out as well. It seems to be either, I can honestly say it's either going to be Rachel Blackmore or possibly Sean Flanagan, depending. I know he's booked to ride the second favourite here, I think, but I definitely think by the looks of things, it looks to be Rachel Blackmore that's going to actually go on and take up the ride for this one. I definitely think Scholastic will follow him home. Actually, no, I'm mistaken there now. It's not. It could be Sean Flanagan, but Scholastic for Joseph O'Brien should follow him home. It definitely looks to be the classier of the rest of the field, and we're going to take a bit of a chance here now. We're going to say that Lucky Fella at 12-1 is going to come in third, and I definitely think if you're looking for a small stakes TriCast, that looks to be a very safe. Well, I won't say very safe, but it looks to be more appealing than most. 2-5 for the favourite. Where would you be going? Even close to tipping it up. 3.25. We're going to take a little bit of a chance here now with this one. There's a good short price favourite in here for the McManus colours, Kilfenora, but we're actually going to go with the Jamestown Silks here with 6 shooter at 9-4. Really and truly, it looks to be the more value of the two here. Kilfenora definitely needs to improve in his jumping. It's definitely, I suppose, been very sketchy and very unreliable at times as well at the end of the day. Now it is dropping back in class, and it is, I suppose, getting a weight allowance from most of his rivals, if not all of his rivals here. But this 6 shooter coming from the Noel Mead yard. Noel Mead is in absolutely flying form. He had a double yesterday and he had a treble the day before. I don't know what he had there today. I think he might have had one winner there today, but I definitely think this 6 shooter for Sean Flanagan as well. Sean Flanagan's in flying form. It's definitely more appealing for me personally anyway than this Kilfenora at 10-11. But 9-4 for 6 shooter definitely looks to be more value there. 4 o'clock, I think it's the only odds on. Actually, no, apart from Darver Stars, the only other odds on horse we're going to tip up here now. We're going to go with wide receiver at 8-13. Again, it's a short price favourite and it's an odds on favourite here, but it looks to be definitely the class act of the whole field here. It's a generous price. It's not too, I suppose, not too short of odds on really at the end of the day when you think of the Gordon Elliott favourite two races beforehand. Yeah, it definitely looks to be the class act here. It was a very good, I suppose, hurdler and bumper horse, and it looks to be a very exciting recruit to chase, and it's very well built, and yeah, it should be very hard to beat. It should almost be impossible to beat now tomorrow, providing it gets to play around. If it stays up, it should really run away with the victory here, and I can't honestly say that any horse is going to beat it now tomorrow. I think 8-13 is a very good price that I think will eventually shorten up into odds of 1-2 or 4-9. At the end of the day, like when you put it all into perspective, 8-13 is great value when it comes to that. And like I said before, if it drifts out, we're in even more luck, because at the end of the day, if it drifts out and it wins, we're in the money again. But 4.35, first each way shout here now. We're going to go with Midland Millie at 13-2. Bet365 are paying 4 places here with this one. It was very good in its Listowel run. I think it was the debut run for the season for this one. It finished in 4th. behind some very good sorts that have since gone on to back up the form. Arthur Moore's in flying form in the last 14 days. He's currently on a 100% strike rate. I know that's only with one runner, but at the end of the day, it's a clear sign that his yard is in form. And that was a great race as well. But yeah, I definitely think that this Midland Millie, considering Bet365 are paying 4 places at a quarter the odds, I definitely think it's as solid as a rock tomorrow. It's very interesting to see Rachel Blackmore taking the ride for Arthur Moore. You don't often really see it. But yeah, I definitely think that this Midland Millie is going to put in a very, very good run. She should finish in the top 4. At the end of the day, I can't see anything that's going to beat it really, but I definitely think at an each way price, the safest bet is backing it each way, and 13-2. Worst case scenario, you're going to get your money back and a little bit more on top of it. Final race of the day then. Another each way shout here with this one. We're going to go with Jacina at 8-1. Closely related to Jet, and it's well bred as well. The family, the family of horses are a top class sort, likes of Jet. Jeski is another one as well, champion hurdler. At the end of the day, look at when you're putting it all into perspective. The breeding side of things, this one is the class act here, and at 8-1, it does look a very, very good price. It was a very good 5th last time out around here. I think it was a month ago or so now at this stage, but it should really come on for the run. It should be, I suppose, more settled and more, I suppose, more educated, more so than anything else. But yeah, it was a very good run that day at Punchestown when it finished in 5th behind some very, very good sorts. And yeah, it's a nice looking sort for Jessica Harrington and the team. Barry O'Neill, one of the best amateur riders in Ireland at the minute, and absolutely lighting up the pint scene. I definitely think that he has a very, very good chance in this one as well. But I'm going to leave it there anyway. I'm after recently writing an article there all about the breeding industry in Ireland, and some very nice stallions at very much a relatively cheap price. That's on my Facebook page. If you want to, I suppose, take a look at it, you can do so by searching the Peaky blogger -- horse racing blogger. Then if you're not on Facebook, then you can look it up on Twitter at Peaky Horse. And yeah, just keep, I suppose, liking, sharing, subscribing for the YouTube as well. We're after getting a nice few newcomers into the page as well that are after subscribing. So thanks very much, whoever you are. But also, actually, I want to, before I forget, if you're more, I suppose, into the reading side of things instead of listening to me talking for the guts of 13.5 minutes now, you can also look up the World of Sport website, www.theworldofsport.co.uk. The winners are absolutely flying out the gate. Ron, the man behind it, took a day off there today, and rightly so. He's been absolutely banging out the winners left, right and centre. Sean Travass is another man that's really doing very well as well. Not just on the podcast, but he's put up a couple of articles there now that have returned at, I think, a fairly nice price. The football as well, there's 3 lads doing the football. I'm not even going to try to name them because I keep forgetting one of them. Actually, no, I think I will. I think it's Tony, Paul and Harp are the lads that are doing the football. There might be another one as well, I'm not 100% sure, but I know there's definitely 3 currently writing. Football wouldn't really be my style, but from what I can see, they're absolutely banging out the winners as well. So I'm going to leave it there. Like I said before, make sure to keep liking, sharing, subscribing. I leave a link in the description below for the World of Sport website. And yeah, if you're having a bet tomorrow, the very best of luck. Thanks very much.